Okay, welcome back. And now we're going to continue on with the differentiation rules. And today we're going to talk about the quotient rule. Now the quotient rule, like the product rule, does not behave like the other rules. So we would not say that the derivative of a quotient of functions is the same as the quotient of the derivative of each function. Okay? And of the rules, this one is the most complicated to remember. Okay, so I'm going to go through the theorem and then I'll explain it. Okay, so here's Theorem 5, the quotient rule. Okay. Okay, so just like before, let f and g be differentiable functions, then what do we have? We have the derivative of the quotient of f of x divided by g of x is going to equal this. Okay, I'm going to write it down first. Okay, so this is what I have. So what this is saying is that if f and g are differentiable functions, then the quotient rule says the derivative of the quotient is actually this thing. So what is this? You take the derivative of the top function times the bottom minus the derivative of the bottom times the top divided by the bottom function squared. Okay, so there's a mnemonic that you can learn, and in whatever mnemonic you use, there's a few of them, but the one that I like is you always have low d high, right? Low, the bottom, low times derivative of the top minus the top times the derivative of the bottom divided by the bottom squared. So what I say is we say low d high minus high high d low over low squared. So low d high minus high d low over low squared. Okay, to help remember. And again, you could also do this. This is, again, you have to look at the problem carefully because you could do this using the product rule. Okay? In fact, we could prove that the quotient rule works by applying the product rule here, because we could split this up as f of x times 1 over g of x and use 1 over g of x as another function, right? And so we could use the product rule here, but this is where you have to be careful because if it's a quotient, using the product rule is usually going to be more complicated than just going ahead and using the quotient rule. So we'll do some examples, but again, practice these. I cannot express enough that it's very important to practice these rules over and over and over until they just become easy. Okay, straightforward. You'll know just by looking at the problem what to do, which rule to apply. Okay, but that comes, the easiness comes with practice. So please do that. Thank you.